Peace, peace, soul tribe. Yours truly, IvorysSoulsJourney. Grand rising, great day. Osiyo, soul tribe family. What's going on? Hopefully everybody had a wonderful night. You're recharged. Got you a fresh batch of energy. Feeling good. At work, on your way to work, on your way to school, or you just getting up, just glad to be up and to get ready to hang out with yours truly. Morning conversations. Ain't no telling. Ain't no telling. That's why I just say morning conversation. We're just gonna talk about who first one. Mystic Healer. You the first one in. Mystic Healer. Mystic Healer. Um, Mystic Healer. If you have a general question, yes or no question, and you stick around until the end of the morning conversation, I'm going to answer that question for you for the free. All you got to do is get general questions. I don't do legal. I don't do medical. Um, and I really don't like to bother past person energy. Let's make it something general for you. That's if you're interested. Only if you're interested. Welcome back, everybody. Yours truly, IvorysSoulsJourney. Now, this live stream is for information, clarification, confirmation only. Take what resonates, ignore the rest. Always follow your divine intuition. That's that smooth, calm inner voice I like to call the soul. Follow your soul's intuition. The soul talks. You ever talk to the soul? What's up, Michelle? Trying to see. Can y'all hear me? I want to make sure everything is cool because I be trying stuff and we want to see. What's up, Michelle? Mystic. Can y'all hear me? Loud and clear. Thank you, Natasha. Appreciate you. I'm trying to see if they letting people in right now. Notice how we have, pay attention, y'all. I pay attention to everything. Notice how there's 8 likes, but it's only one person in the chat. Along with y'all, that's 4. Y'all got me? Numbers is the universal language. So, as they like to say, them numbers up there don't add up. But I know what time it is. That's why I'm pausing and waiting. There's more than one person up there in that corner up there in the chat. And it's only 3 of y'all. You got me? Look at that. It's 9. All right. So they want to play this morning. I'm going to let them play for a minute. Right, Natasha, we're going to let them play. Watch this here. Watch this here. Either somebody in the chat, like we got one person, either somebody in the chat or there's another group outside of the chat. They know, I know who they are, so that's why we pause it. There's more than one person in the chat in this live stream watching. All right, so we're going to play for a minute. They want to play, we'll give them a little 15 seconds, 15 minutes of fame. As we say, we pause for station identification. We pause for spiritual clarification. Yeah, that's what we do. Early in the morning, people want grown people. These ain't kids, y'all. These are not kids. These are grown people. They want me to end the chat and start all over, but I ain't gonna do it. I'm too We ain't gonna start. We ain't gonna start over. When your intuition is on point, you handle it. Don't procrastinate with your intuition. Never. Never procrastinate. They messing with everything too, boy. Look at that. Hold on, y'all, for a minute. Y'all hang on in there. You ready to play? Yeah, we'll play their little games with them. We're going to hold on for a minute. That Natasha, Michelle, what's wrong with them? Mystic, what's wrong with them? Mystic, you don't want that question? Mystic Healer, you don't want that free yes or no question? Can you hear me? Mystic Healer. Can you hear me? Mystic Healer. Morning conversations. We're going to get started here in a second, y'all. We're going to get started here in a second. Just bear with yours truly while I do what I do. Just bear with me for a second here. And we're going to jump right into this conversation. All right. No reply. Damn, is my screen frozen? Why are they messing with me, huh? I'm not bothering nobody. Not bothering nobody. Just here to deliver Soul's Journey's message. And people with that shit early. All right, so I've identified my corporates. I know who thou art. All right. One is in the live chat. In the other group, they trying to cloak themselves. They don't want to be whatever. What's up, K.E.? The D. Grand Rise. Everybody good. Osiyo. Morning conversation. Listen. I didn't want to title it because they took it down the last time. Telepathic truth. The telepathic truth. It's amazing how they just shut down your notifications, shut down the algorithms. They just shut it down. Then you got to deal with stalkers, hackers. You got to deal with YouTube. You got to deal with groups. You got to deal with dark energies. You know, it's amazing the times that we living in right now. No, these ain't no white people I'm talking about, other than YouTube. Sometimes they don't like for me to, they say you violate community standards when you speak the truth. See how people is liking, but we only got one person showing up there, one viewer. Y'all see that shit? 111. I ain't stupid. They can cloak and hide all they want, but I know y'all hear the telepathic truth. I know sometimes people, they think that we'll just say people in general, we think that we can handle the truth. When in fact, the majority of the people on this planet can't handle the truth. That's why you got so many lies and deceptions out here. You can't handle the truth. And when people can't handle the truth, Spirit have to help us out. Now, whether that be the divine feminine that I'm talking about, if y'all was to know what some folks is doing out here, it could trigger the shit out of you. If you just really, really, really think about it. If you psychic readers, energy readers, mediums, healers, light witches, if you will, light workers, right? Light high priestess, light high priest, light shaman. You go anywhere on social media, the real ones, I promise you, dealing with the change thing, that's dealing with the same thing. Danique want us to hold on. Let's go. I'm gonna try to see if I can pin it up here. If I touch the website, it's going. Let me see here. Replace pin. Is that the right one? Nope. That's K. Elam. Hi, K. Elam. I'm trying to get to Danique. There it is. There's Danique, our moderator, Danique White, her website. Go check it out, y'all. I posted a couple of items. Check out her stores. I'm here to say this here the best way I possibly can, having to deal with what I'm dealing with. You know, the Pluto energy, I'm not going to get off of it, as well as the Jupiter energy now, because we entered into a 12 to 20 year cycle. Rarely do you have Jupiter in Gemini. Rarely. Just like Pluto and Jupiter and Saturn, these are slow moving planets, right? So when they show up, if you will, the energy is very, 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 very strong. Very, very strong. Now, having said that, when you think about the telepathic truth, when I think about the telepathic truth in my world, in my life, that is truth and communication that, whether it be telepathically through downloads, telepathically through meditation, telepathically through dreams, just telepathically, you're getting truth about a lot of shit and a lot of people. It's an awakening. Telepathic truth is an awakening energy. It's an awakening truth. Everybody is not tapped into this here truth. So sometimes, for the sake of spirit not wanting energies to disturb you, not wanting people or things to disturb you. It will speak to you and give you your truth concerning things, choices, decisions, matters, things of life, what have you, telepathically. Because if some of y'all knew what people was doing, and if you wanted to say know the truth about what people are doing, that's family, friends, or whoever, I promise you, you'll get your answers as you awaken, as you continue to heal, and then revelations will start to happening. Dreams become more vivid. Meditation become more deep, intense, with clarity. Your thoughts become heightened. Your visibility, not with your eyes, with your inner. It becomes like a beam, and you just see shit. You just know shit. And you unbothered because I'm not the only person that comes to social media platforms like YouTube that's saying the same thing. You can go pretty much to, I would say, at least 20% out of 100, 20%, 10 to 20% of all social media platforms. I don't care if they vlogs, I don't care if they podcasts, I don't care if they live streaming, I don't care what we are doing. 10 to 20% is good. 1% is genuine spiritual enlightenment, humanitarianism, helping people by way of just saying, here's a path. Now you can choose to go whichever way you want. It's like an oracle speaking. And here's a path. These channels, 1%, are under huge extreme attacks. Because you're sharing telepathic truths. People will often ask these types of people questions like, how do you know where you know what you know? Where did you get this information from? You can't explain shit. You can't tell them. You can't. It's just like when I shared with people in 2017 about the lockdown, the pandemic, the shot. The title of the video was just simply, don't take the shot. Told them where the two labs was in North Carolina and in China. I became attacked. Simple. And when people ask you how you know this here, then 3 years later, well, how did you know this here? I can't tell you how. Nevertheless, there's some truths that Pluto is I'm serious, y'all. I'm speaking of energy. The energy out here right now is like, I'm serious. I feel it. Is last call for awakening, y'all. I don't know. Just say it like that. Last call for alcohol, whatever you want. Last call. Once Pluto, very close this week, if I'm not mistaken, enters back into the 10th house. It don't like being there. So there's going to be all kind of between now and November, after the elections, between now and November, you're going to see some financial crisis that spring up. You're going to see something dealing with governments, institution, banking, shit coming up for the last time. There's no telling what it might be, but it's not going to be good. Because once Pluto is back into the 11th house, folks, I'm telling y'all, this is just a calm before the storm. And you have to be spiritually and mentally prepared. Crisis after crisis after crisis after crisis after crisis. This whole damn planet is going to look different 20 years from now. You may not even have no constitution 20 years from now. And what people and these like YouTube or just regular people group, if you look up there in the corner, there's 16 likes. But on my end, I see 1 or 0, because I'm looking at 3 devices here. People in the chat. That's not right. It's saying ain't nobody in here but us. There's another world leader that's either going to be exposed, dead, dethroned, ousted. There's going to be more assassination attempts. You see what I'm saying? 17 likes and 1 watching. That's like people liking, but they ain't here. You feel it? Anyway, keep the message going, Ivory. Don't worry about that petty shit. That's when you're dealing with world leaders, governments, institutions. Institutions can be religious, societies, whatever, covens, churches, mosques, temples. And before you know it, the whole planet is in a big old huge uproar. Now, I'm going to tell y'all this again. The telepathic truth. What y'all about to see above your head in the skies is getting ready to shock a lot of damn people. Now I've been saying this here ever since I've been on social media, but I'm just going to keep on saying it. They're like the old story in the book y'all call the Bible. They said Noah preached for 120 years. It's going to rain. I've been saying this shit for years. But what I'm saying is happening. What other psychics are saying is happening. It's happening. And for those of us, the 1%ers that are being attacked, because here's the thing about I just say divine gifts. You're not out here exploiting your gift. If you're working with Mother Universe, you're not out here exploiting your gifts. You're not. You're afraid to, not because of fear, but because you know your gift is only given to you to serve humanity. Some of y'all just been like this all of your life. Ain't nobody been fucking over y'all. You just been exercising your gift. Now, with this Pluto energy and with this Jupiter in Gemini for 12 years, that's why I say we're entering into a 12 to 20-year cycle. I don't know how old you are. I don't know what you got planned to do, but you better get in contact telepathically with your soul and your cosmic family. You got two families. You got a physical family. You call them your parents, but you also have a cosmic family. That's who you need to be communicating with now. I'm not in hermit all the time, every day. You're not in hermit all the time. But when you are directly talking to spirit, source, universe. And you're getting downloads and telepathic messages that you can't even explain, but you're glad to have the information. Some people are sell it. Some people are exploited. And some people just simply share it, deliver the message. It ain't for you to exploit, to extort, to bribe, to conjure. It was given to you freely. What Pluto is going to do, folks, and Jupiter, it's two different energies, but strong and powerful. For the next 12 to 20 years, some of y'all going to be lucky as shit. Shit going to be happening for you. You're going to be like, wow. Some of y'all might say, look at God. Some of y'all might say, look at spirit. Some of y'all might say, look at the universe. Some of y'all might say, look at the ancestors. Lucky. I can say blessed. But let's just say it for the sake of saying, just lucky. Scratched off a ticket, $100,000. Just lucky. Somebody come and say, you want this house. Just lucky. Pumping your gas and bam, there go your twin soul contract pumping their gas. And y'all be together forever for the rest of this human experience. Lucky, fated, wheel of fortune. And on the other side of that, other side, Pluto, that's the 8th house, folks. Pluto, the 8th house. And from an astrological standpoint, or from an energy standpoint, the 8th house, you can say Scorpio, is a complex karmic house or energy that's associated with the realm of the underworld, the dark side, hidden shit, death in general, sex, taxes. But on the positive side, inheritance, property, and beyond. It's a great deal of karmic energy in the realm of the 8th house Pluto. And for many, this is a feared zone in astrology. They told y'all that Pluto was gone. Ain't going nowhere. It requires a great deal of patience and self-realization. A lot of soul searching, because Pluto is going to bring up whatever that is that's dark and hidden, bring it to the surface. One more time, 25 likes, one person viewing the video. Now you add that up and tell me if the numbers make sense, as I shall go on. It's a deep dive into the psychic. Y'all getting ready to find out from a global level, a national level, a local level, and personal level. People are going to be finding out dark shit about people, dark shit about governments, dark shit about religion, dark shit about groups in society, just dark shit, hidden shit. Let me give y'all one example from a legal or not constitution, but a legal or a political standpoint. Check it out. What you see going on in New York, the Big Apple, with that trial, that case, you can't ignore it. It's all every goddamn where. Look at how Pluto is bringing up shit about old boy Michael Cohen, Trump's former president. His ass stealing. He admitted on the stand. That's Pluto bringing shit to the surface. This is huge, folks. We may not just think about it now as being, it's huge. It's turning points. Now, watch this here. All this karma is at play right now. But check it out. Let's say if they do lock Trump up, they convict him. He already took a mug shot, a president of what they call the free world, the most powerful country on the nation. So the whole damn world is watching this shit. Now, let's say they convict this man. Love him or hate him. I'm neutral. Let's say they convict this man. And you see, and the world see, this president, former president, behind bars. You don't want to see that, folks. You don't want to see that. And from a political standpoint, with this Pluto, listen, with this Pluto, back and forth for the last time in the 10th house. Between 9 November, expect a huge financial crisis to take place globally. A shift. Some nations gonna be lucky. That's the Jupiter in the 3rd house effect. Some people gonna be lucky. Some nations gonna be lucky. And some not. But if they lock that man up, you can expect a huge crisis in this country. I did a video, 8 reasons, on Facebook a few years ago. We had about 9,000 people, not a lot of people in the live, but 8 reasons why America is going to fall like, quote unquote, her mother Rome. We on reason number 7, ain't but one more. It's coming. So if you ever go and read the book like I did a few times years ago, The Rise and Fall of the Roman Empire. There's many books. I forgot the author's name. I read about 4 of them. You'll see that America is following the same footsteps as her mother. Europe, Britain, Rome, and Greece. Look at America as a tower. Telepathic truth. Look at America as the tower in tarot. Let me show it to you. We'll do some visual communications here. Look at America like the tower in tarot. Where my tower card at? Where you at, tower card? I'm gonna break something down to y'all. For those of you who like the cards. Keep that visual in your head right now. I want you to visualize America as a tower. Visualize America right now, folks, as a tower. Where you at, tower card? Where you at, tower card? Tower power. There you go. There you go. I want y'all to look at America like a tower. Get that visual in your head. That's America. Hold on for a minute, y'all. Boy, if these people won't leave me alone, I'll be all right. God damn. What am I doing? Am I doing anything wrong, y'all? My goodness. God damn. Am I doing something wrong? Leave me alone. Spirit, make them leave me alone. Look at America as the tower. Y'all see that? And the reason why I say look at America as the tower, because there's getting ready to be some telepathic truth. Here's about America. There's getting ready to be some shit to come out that's going to blow some of y'all's mind. Y'all going to be like, God damn. Why do I say look at America as a tower? When you think of the tower, you think of the universe causing some chaos, some confusion, destruction. Because what? It's built on a faulty foundation, right? Think about the tower now. Something built on a faulty foundation. That's the tower. Mars energy. Chaos. America was built on a faulty foundation, as we call it from a governmental standpoint. Built on a faulty foundation. So that's the universe in the background. Chaos, destruction, sudden upheaval, traumas, unexpected changes, disasters, loss, tragedies, revelations, confusions, pain, abuse, violence, bankruptcy, natural disasters. All of that's in the tower. Now, if you think America was founded on justice, then you can disregard everything that I just said. In other words, if by there being people, I'm talking about this Pluto and this Saturn, this Uranus, and this Mars energy. If you consider that there were people, cultures, spirituality on this land when the Europeans showed up, there was people here. There was already a spiritual system. There was already government amongst the tribal people, the Aborigines. Land flowing with milk and honey. Was there fightings or what have you? I'm sure it was. But it was dealt with spiritually, not legally. Was there hate? Probably. But it was dealt with spiritually, not legally, not institutionally, not religiously, spiritual. And they took, you get off a boat, not me, not you, not the Aborigines, the people that came here on the boats. Can you imagine coming from across the Atlantic, and when you get here, you're starving, you diseased, you hungry, you damn near about to die, starvation, whatever. And then the people see your condition and they help you. You become squatters. They became squatters. The early settlers. Can you imagine going across the Atlantic to Africa? You ain't got shit. Can you imagine going across the Pacific and you in Asia and you ain't got shit when you show up? You don't own shit. And it's just you and a few people on the boat. Not no ship, on the boat. Telepathic truth. You have to imagine this here. You're not going to get it from the books. And they took what belongs to somebody else and did it in the name of their God. That's why this is coming for America. As much as we like to scream, Kemet, 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 Egypt, 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 there was a time that even that land ended up on faulty foundation. Because you had people that arise out of that land that was evil, right? America is getting ready to go through one of the greatest tower moments ever known in human history. Because we're going to use it like they say it. We're going to say it like they say it. Because of her evil, faulty foundation. Just like Rome. The only thing that saved Rome was the Catholic Church. And the organizing of Christianity. It's the only thing that saved the Catholic Church. They had to get a form of quote unquote godliness from the people that they came into Kemet, the Americas where you are right now. They didn't have no other righteous spirituality. They were pagans. They were pagans. It's one of the main reasons why Greece, when you think of Greece, Athens, you think of atheism. They don't believe in God. You know why they don't believe in God? Because if they were to believe in a God or gods, they will believe in the gods that they changed the names. The gods of Kemet or Egypt. In other words, we, Greece, if we're going to worship any god, we're going to worship the gods of Kemet, and they changed all the names. Everything from zodiac, astrology, they changed. That's why you're going to have mostly Greek or Latin in your early translation. Because even Europe, Spain, used to be black, what they like to say, meaning that the darker tone people rule that. And from Greece, the civilization arise. Rome. That's Rome, that's Rome mama. Follow me for a second. And Rome is the mother of Europe. Europe is the mother of what you call America. Greece, Rome, Europe, from a biblical standpoint. Your three little heads, little horns, in Daniel, the 9th chapter. The original story, I can go farther than just that book. But that little horn, referred to as America, I'm giving y'all some info this morning. America is the little horn. What was once a great empire is now 34 trillion in debt. Over $800 billion owed in interest. Listen to me now. 34 trillion in debt. America. Over 800 billions owed each year in interest. That's about $200,000 plus for every taxpayer. That's what we have to pay back as far as that debt. And ain't nobody got the money. America's broke, y'all. And as they like to say, she is finna fall. They're like her mama wrong. Pluto is going to make sure of that. Saturn is going to make sure of that. Mars is going to make sure of that. We're in a cycle. 200 and some years ago, the energy that we're in right now is the energy that existed, that was up above our heads 200 and some years ago. That's when America was in a new nation. Go back and do the math. And when Pluto entered into the 12th house 200 and some years ago, 40 some years ago, that's when a lot of detriment by these here settlers took place. The last time Pluto was in Pisces, the 12th house. Right now, we're dealing with the 11th house. So this is the last phase. So we're about to go full circle, folks. 43, 44 years from now. Whole new everything. Some of us won't even be here unless we return. 20 years from now, a lot more of us is going to be still here. And this is what it's going to be looking like in America. With the exception of those, y'all like to say chosen one, those who are going to be responsible for replenishing the earth after it has cleansed and restart. I like to say, Mama Universe, Daughter Earth. We're talking elements now. That's what has to be redeemed now. Daughter Earth. And one of the most destructive, evil places on this planet is right here in America. And it's getting ready to go through its tower. What's happening, Spirit, with America and this tower? Telepathic truth. Jack Nicholson once said in the movie, you can't handle the truth. Why? Because these days people are not interested in the truth. The majority of the masses on this planet. So Spirit says, okay then. The universe says, okay then. We still gonna do our job. The awakening must go on. The chaos must happen. Why? Everybody be thinking, the age of Aquarius. Yeah, we entered the age of Aquarius back in 2013. It just don't mean cleanse. It's spiritual awakening, spiritual evolution, and then down to the physical awakening and physical evolution. That's going to be in the form of a physical revolution globally. 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 Why is this tower here for America coming? Telepathic truth. When you find out Pluto and Aquarius, when y'all start finding out, for some of y'all, for the next 12 years going forward with Jupiter in the third house, you're going to be finding out shit about lovers, siblings, communication, as far as finding out things about your government, finding out things about the truth. It ain't got no other way but to be like that now. It's got to be like that. We're on the path. We can't. There's no turning back, y'all. Neighbors finding out all kind of shit because Jupiter going to expand the truth. Jupiter's going to expand communication. I'm telling you now. What's going on with this tower in America, Spirit? Now, normally y'all would say there's a love offer coming in. That's what we would normally say with that card. That's a love offer coming in. So after this tower, there are going to be new horizons, new things. I just saw the high priestess. What's going on with America's Spirit in this tower? Spiritual awakening soon as this destruction and this chaos bullshit is over with. A spiritual awakening. Spiritual truth. Guided by spirituality. A spiritual awakening is coming after this time. Why is this here spiritual awakening, Spirit? It comes right back to this here. Now watch this here. Why is this spiritual awakening after this tower and this Knight of Cups? I can't make it up. Okay, here we go. Now, y'all saw that 3 times, and I did that purposely. Let me tell y'all something. There's going to be a whole new love for spirituality. There's going to be a hunger and thirst for righteousness after this chaos. Wow. Wow. I'm going to get 3 more cards. It's going to be a whole new love for spirituality. What's going on after this tower in America, Spirit? What's going on after this chaos, this destruction in America? I know some people say, who in the hell he think he is? No, nobody to you. What's going on after this tower with this spiritual awakening? This love for spirituality. Whole new love for spirituality. 3 cards in a row. We got the Hangman, a whole new perspective after chaos. You're going to see the whole world different. You're going to have a whole different outlook and view on spirituality because it's not going to be no religion. Religion is going down with the tower. The religions, institutions, governments, bullshit. Anything that's built on a faulty foundation, relationships, all of that shit is going down with the tower. You're going to know who loves you and who don't love you when the chaos hit. You're going to know who with you and who's not with you when the chaos hits. You have there's a whole new perspective on spirituality after the chaos and destruction. This 2 of Pentacles is coming in the form of Capricorn energy, 10th house. So it's like you're going to have to choose. You're going to have to choose between now and November, before this tower. Many people on this planet is going to have to choose. You see that pentacle? That's transformed. That's spirituality. You'll have to choose whether you're going to be low vibrating based on pentacles, Pluto in the 10th. Pluto don't like being in the 10th. But you're going to have to choose. Where is your value? Where's your is your long-term value pinnacle-wise and spirituality? Is that what you're going to value? Or you going to value these damn pinnacles? Whole new perspective, but you're going to have to choose. You're going to have to walk away from what you call self-value and self-worth. So after this tower, whole new opportunities on this planet. There's going to be a love for spirituality after the dust settles, after the tower falls. A whole new outlook on spirituality. Hold on for a minute, y'all. It's getting deep. It's getting deep. Telepathic truth. America gonna fall, y'all. They're like her mama Rome, because it was built on a faulty foundation. And it ain't nothing we can do about it. Nothing. They can block my channel and other channels all they want. Messages, spirit. What's going on after this tower? What soul tribe need to be focused on after this tower? What y'all need to be focused on? Strength. Leo energy. Everything you've experienced in your life has made you strong and courageous. After this tower falls, after America falls, there's going to be a newfound strength, because we're going to have to survive out here. You're going to have to be strong. You're going to have to be courageous, because it's getting ready to happen. I'm just a messenger. Let go. Walk away from this situation in order to resolve it. Some people are going to be still struggling with, remember when we used to do this? Remember when we used to do this? Remember when America was like this? Remember, Spirit said, nah, let that mindset go. Let that situation go. Let it go. There we go. Spiritual teachers. See all them religions right there? That goes down with the damn tower. Spirituality is going to rule after this chaos and destruction in this country. Because it used to be a spiritual system in this country before religion. So you got every religion, major 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All these major religions you see here will no longer be the center point. Religious leaders will be replaced with spiritual teachers after this time. After America hit rock bottom. One more. Sensitivity. Empath energy. You're becoming more sensitive and need to make changes accordingly. Man, y'all are humanitarians. So many people, they're going to see their value in spirituality more than religion. People who are religious will become more sensitive to spiritual teachers. It's time to decide. Like I told y'all, you're going to have to choose. Is your value going to be in spiritual matters? Is that where you're going to place your value in the future? Or is your value going to be still stuck in the past that you don't want to let go? Because the Pentacles is not going to be, there's not going to be no money, no currency, no dollar bills. And people are going to have a hard time making that transition. Because what are you going to have that's of value then? Spirit says time to decide. Because the chaos and destruction in this country is coming. Make a decision based on your heart's true desire. It's what we need to do. All right. I'm going to get one card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for this pyramid. Let me get one card for each one. All in order. And I'm done. This was all about finding out the truth about the future of this country. Simple as that. This is where we headed. Let's just say that's mama. That's daughter Earth. All right, so we're going to get one for the Tower, one for the Hierophant, one for the Knight of Cups, one for the Hangman, one for the Two of Pentacles, and one for the Eight of Cups. All in a row. I'm going to set the deck down. Spirit. Clarify the Tower, the Hierophant, the Knight of Cups, the Hangman, and the Two of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups. People are going to be walking away from religion, y'all. I'm telling you. To spirituality. Hopefully y'all can see the deck. We'll see what's on the bottom last. Tower. Virgo energy. Listen, everything's about to change. What you put in is what you're going to get back. After this tower falls, what you invest, what you put in, what you working towards, whatever you working on, after this tower, it better be good. If somebody is working and they with that shit, I'm talking about if America is with that shit, you're going to have to work. You're going to have to work for whatever you gain after this tower. But if you do the right thing and work on your spirituality, that 8 pentacle and this 2 pentacle, some of y'all after this chaos and confusion for the next 12 to 20 years, you're going to end up benefiting big time after this chaos and confusion. Hierophant. See what I'm talking about? See, with Jupiter, listen to me, folks. With Jupiter being in the 3rd house. Now, in tarot, we like to say the 3rd house is Gemini. One of the major arcanas is, a couple of the major arcanas is the Magician and the Lovers. So with this Hierophant, there's going to be divine spiritual connections that spring up with this Hierophant and this 4 of Wands. Divine spiritual connections after all this chaos and confusion. You're not going to be confused about who's supposed to be in your life. After all this chaos and can you imagine finding true love after chaos and destruction? Somebody that you're going to be working and building with on a spiritual foundation. The Knight of Cups. I feel like this is just the love for some of y'all for the next 12 to 20 years. You're gonna meet that person. It's like the universe is bringing people together after the tower, after chaos and destruction, and we'll be the ones, if you will, to be responsible for replenishing the earth with children and family. Knight of Cups. And it's going to happen quick. Jupiter energy. It's going to happen quick. Mars and Jupiter energy. It's going to happen quick, y'all. Some of y'all, my goodness, there's going to be this great migration within this here country. Great migration. People are going to be moving on the move. It's like this here energy of let me go over here, and nobody owns the land. It's total chaos, destruction after the fact. This is all new now. And you'll be able to say, I'm going to stake my claim right here, and this is where I'm going to settle at. Me and my family. It's going to be wide open, y'all. But it's going to come after a lot of chaos, confusion. Hangman, let me tell you something. I promise you, people are going to be seeing life totally different after the chaos and the confusion, after the destruction. Right back here. People will see love and compassion totally different after the destruction and the fall of America. 2 of Pentacles. I can't make it up. Taking back spiritual control, choosing spiritual values, leaders, spiritual values. This is divine masculine, balanced masculine energy. Taking back control. What was owed to you, you're going to get it. If you're around here physically. 8 of Cups. Headed towards 9 of Cups. contract. It's going to be all new shit. New opportunities, new choices, and everything after chaos and confusion. The Empress. The Empress. One of these pentacles in the Two of Pentacles is the light one, which is the spiritual. Your spiritual value, what you worth, your daily routine in life. All of this is about to change, folks. Can you imagine? Let's just start with this. Telepathic truth. Let's start with this. Can you imagine? Think about this now. Can you imagine your whole daily routine, every day in life? Every day. Whole new routine. Money is not in circulation. Your value is going to be based on your spirituality. And that's the way it should be. Whole new life. Virgo energy speaks about holistic lifestyles. In other words, you're not going to be eating a lot of meat. All kind of new opportunities, starting with spiritual. Some of y'all going to be teachers doing this here phase between the next 12 to 20 years, because that's going to set up everything for Pluto in the 12th house. And with that Neptune energy, Pluto in the 12th house, after Pluto exit, if you will, the 11th house. That's Piscean energy, Neptune energy, mysteries, highly intuitive, high priestess energy, spiritual energy. It reflects what you're hiding from the world, if you will. It may be, how can I say it, more so on a subconscious level than a conscious level. That's deep. Everything's spiritual. Patience in that 12th house. Hospitals, prisons. Some of y'all going to be going there to teach. Some of y'all going to be going there to heal people. No shit. When Pluto entered that 12th house. Prisons. Self-afflicting harm. It's like, it's the climax. It's like shit comes to an end, full circle. Who you are is what you're going to be if you're going to be here 20 years to 43 to 44 years from now. Not to mention all of the people, because of the chaos and destruction that's going to end up in hospitals and a new form of the criminal justice as far as prisons. Or it can be just in this prison of your own soul. It's self-afflicting. Spiritual development and reflection. It's all spiritual, folks. Everything is getting ready to shift now. Everything is getting ready to shift in this Aquarian age. This is the setup, preparing us for a spiritual shift. And this is what's about to take place in America. Around the world, yes, but we're here. So expect a lot of chaos, destruction, natural disasters, sudden changes, revelations, confusions, abuse, violence, bankruptcy, traumas, sudden upheavals, humanitarian crisis, back to back, diseases, destruction. And then after all of that settles, it's a whole new spiritual mindset. Then that particular shift will be complete. Then we enter into the last phase of this global cycle when Pluto enters into the 12th house. Then it's the restart. We'll come back here for this here card of the day in just a few minutes. America is going to fall, just like her mama Rome, Greece, and Europe. And then there's going to be a restart. Peace and blessings. Morning conversation.